Hello, 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 friends. That time of monthly live time. Still getting my stuff together here. I figured I'd give it a few minutes for some people to pop on. Today, our project has quite a few pieces. Let me make sure I'm live in the right spot. You know how it goes. Let me X out of this. I don't know how to X out. If you're hopping on, say hi. Trying to figure out if I'm live in the right spot. Okay, hold on, my computer, my iPad's not updating. Give me just a minute. Okay. Yay. Make sure the volume's down so I don't hear myself. Okay. If you're hopping on, say hi. Lots of pieces going on for this. So it is going to be a little bit time consuming, but I think it'll go pretty fast once we get going. So this is an interchangeable. I think I'm missing something. Let me get some sponges. Almost out of those. We just made dinner and cleaned it up, and then we went for our evening walk. So I'm a little sweaty. Got the air going in here, but it doesn't seem to be enough. The humidity here is a bit much. Hi, April. Oh, Georgia. What's temperatures like there in Georgia? We're like 80, probably 80, high 80s, but so much humidity here. So much humidity. You just sweat just walking outside. Okay. I'm going to start with the door first because since there's so many pieces, I went ahead and sprayed my door black. Obviously, you can do your door whatever color you want, but obviously I think black or white is going to go with each set best. Kind of like the interchangeable truck, just black and white is safe. It is 2 pieces. I did both pieces black. I'm going to distress this top piece pretty heavily. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but I have a vision. I'm hoping hopefully I can get it to work, but we'll see. So this is it's like not very gritty at all. I've seen it in a few boxes before. I wish I knew what ply it was to tell you what ply it was, but I don't know. But I painted it black, and now I'm just going to take a piece of sandpaper to it and try to hit like all the edges where it gives it like a little bit of a stress look, but I think I might need some heavier sandpaper because that's not doing the trick. Let's see what else I got in here. So this one is 220 grit, and it's much more aggressive, so I'm going to try it. Let me cut off a little square. 220 grit on this. Move that to the side. Upper 90s. Oh, sounds terrible. You either get the air conditioning or the pool, nothing else. Oh yeah, this is better. 220. If you want a decent distressing, 220. I'll show you once I get it. So on this interchangeable door, I cannot wait for you guys to see the Christmas one. I'm releasing it this week with the Christmas release, and it is so stinking cute. But you guys are getting a little jump to it. I couldn't decide whether fall, so I did fall and every day. That way you had something in between seasons. So there's actually 2 sets for your door. It's all year and fall, but the fall one is so stinking cute. Still trying. It's a lot of little edges, but I really want you to see the distressing on it. Making a mess. Okay, hold on, I'm almost there. Bear with me. Okay. I don't know if you can see that on the, see how the edge, all the edges, there's no black on it. Now I gotta clean up this big old mess I made. Hold on. But that way, when you go to put it on the back piece that's black, you can tell, you see a difference. I'm gonna see how it looks real quick, because I kind of feel like I might want to distress it just a little bit more. I mean, see the little distressing on there? Reminds me of like an old farmhouse door. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Let me get a paper towel, knock some of the dust off of it. But I think I'm gonna go with that. You can always distress it more if I change my mind. Okay, so that, there's a little top piece that goes on the top. We're gonna go ahead and stain it. We're just gonna go ahead and do the whole door. So we're gonna stain that. And then there is a little circle piece. Let me get my sponge. Dab it on our stain. Okay, so once this is on there, so you can see that. Let me move this out of the way so I can see. Here we go. Okay, so this is your door handle. I'm gonna go ahead and stain my door handle too. So that's gonna go there. And then this little circle piece, it's gonna go right there, and that's just gonna hold the insert. So you don't technically have to stain this, but I think it would look more finished if you did. You're not gonna see it, but when you take out your inserts, you will see it. And it takes like a second to stain, so. Okay, now on this part, you have 2 rings. This is just preference. You can have this scalloped one that you're gonna glue on here, or just a solid circle. I'm gonna go with the solid circle on mine. I like the scalloped one, but I worry about it not going with every season. So I'm just gonna stick with the simple ring, and I'm gonna stain it. Okay, now we're gonna glue this door together. And this is your door base. We're gonna stain the top of it too, just the top piece. You don't really need to stain the bottom. And then we'll put our door together so you can see what just the door looks like. And then we'll put our inserts in as we get them done. The Christmas one, I cannot express to you guys how cute it is. And everything Christmas is cuter. Okay. Let me wipe this down. Okay. I am still sweating from the walk. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Is the kitchen complete? Okay. Let's glue this together. I'm gonna start with the door first. I really think a white door would be pretty too. The only reason I'm going with black is because I love the black door with the fall set. But white would be just as cute. Or if you had it match your own house door, like a colored door, that would be cute. Okay, just make sure you leave your little notch at the bottom out, because it's what needs to go into the stand. Trying to line up my door right. There we go. I have a sick pup. Aww. What's wrong with him? Just like a random sick, or is there something actually going on? Did he eat something bad? Okay, now this piece goes on the top. My glue is not working very good today. I don't know if the bottle needs shake. Give it a shake. Okay, door handle. This fly is bothering me. It's like no matter how hard I try, there's always flies that get in here. Okay, this little circle, and then the outer circle. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and glue the base down to the bottom. And then I believe our door is complete. It's surprising. Stomach bug or something. Oh no, that's the worst. That is the worst. And you feel bad, like you can't really yell at them, but at the same time, they destroy your house. Okay, so this piece goes back here, and then the inserts go in the other part. So we're gonna set this aside till I get the inserts done. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna do the everyday one because it's easier, and then we'll do the scarecrow one or the fall one last. Okay, let me get this out of the way. That goes to this. Okay, I'm going with aloe green. You know I love that green. It's like a very kind of neutral green. I'm gonna go with that for my green parts. I'm gonna stain my fences. This all goes with the everyday one. I was confusing myself for a minute, but the corn stalks are what goes with the fall one. Okay. Stain on the fences. Luckily he's very good at ringing. Oh. What a good dog, though. He's trying to spare you. Oh, war zone. Okay, let me get this out of here. My poor air conditionings can't keep up. Okay, fences are done. I'm gonna stain in between the little green. I forget what they call these. It's got a special name, but I don't know what it is. And I don't know what color I should do the circle insert. I guess I'm gonna stain it. Setting that aside for a minute. Okay, green's going on. This is Aloe Green by Deco Art. And I don't know if y'all have been noticing, but Hobby Lobby has been discontinuing their paints, or at least mine. So that's really unfortunate. So now I've been having to order straight from Deco Art and have it shipped to me. But, which I like because they have more colors available, but there's just something like going and picking the colors out. It's kind of hard to tell through a computer screen what certain colors are. And they're a little bit more expensive on there, which is unfortunate. My Michaels has some Deco Art paint, but it's like slim pickings, but you guys might have better luck. But so far, for Deco Art, I've had to order online. Okay, now the little wreaths. This is like a really muted green very neutral. Especially when they have sales stickers. Yes, exactly. Decor does run sales, but I feel like with their sales, it just makes it regular price. Kind of how Hobby Lobby goes. They always run sales, but really I think that's just their regular price. It's like they mark it up and then you just pay regular. You just think you're getting a deal. It's all that buyer psychology. Okay. One more. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue my little, I forget what these are called. It's like, I don't want to butcher it, so I'm just not gonna say it. Okay. And you could easily go in and color all these hearts in, but I'm gonna skip on that. I think they're cute just being etched in, but if you're feeling extra, I think I'm going to take one of these foam brushes and I'm going to distress this little top of the pot a little bit just to give it some, so you can see it differently than the bottom. Foam brushes are the best for distressing. Just takes a real light, very little paint to drag it across. Now you need to find like a good matching color for your hearts. I did my little home porch stainer thing white. And I did my letters black because I wanted a real neutral all year round color scheme. But I don't know what to do with my hearts because I want them to be neutral. But I need a little color too. Okay. This fly is driving me nuts. On these little wreaths, you have to really do like a little circle, circle, circle to where you finally find where it lines up. I don't want to do them stained, but I feel like it would be fine if I stain this one. But then if I stain that one, stain that one. Actually, I can't do this green. So if this is green and I stain the heart, should I do the circle black? But my door is black. And I don't really want to do it stained because my ring is stained. And I don't really want to do it white because painting white stinks. I wonder if it would still be fine with black just because I have that ring around it. I don't know, that's a lot of black. Peach goes so well with it. I know, and I thought about that because it matches the tiered tray set. I should probably make it a color. I just stained my hearts. It's too late. It's too late. I just stained them, Amanda. Maybe I could, but I got a black door. Let me put these on and see what it. The little heart goes at the bottom of the pot. But now that I think about it, you don't want to put it like super at the bottom because it has to sit in that stand. So we're gonna see where it sits in the stand and then put it on. I don't know which side it goes on. I think it's this side. just don't want to put my heart where it can't slide in that. I'm going to lay it down. There we go. Just don't forget to put it in the stand before you glue that heart on there, because you want to be able to get it to stay in there. Okay. I'll let that dry for a minute. Now I'm back to this. I think white is my only choice, and I just shot myself in the foot. Now I'm going to have to dab on white. Dag on it. You guys know I hate, I shouldn't say hate, hate's a strong word. I don't like painting white, especially when you spray paint, it's the way to go. Okay, it's only going to take 100 billion coats. I forgot black door. Yeah, door. I know, it's hard to take into consideration all the things. I know I keep talking about this Christmas one, but I just love it so much. But it has like, this one is like a stack of bells, and then on the other side is Santa's boots, and it's just the cutest. It is the absolute cutest little door insert. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry before I add another coat. I'm gonna put these in here so I can see what it looks like. Okay, fences on the left and right. And then I gotta move my heart because I couldn't be patient enough to just hold still. So I gotta wipe off the glue. There's that. And I have not done one of these, so I don't know how the circle sticks into the door yet. So y'all are gonna be learning with me. So there's that. There's this one. So I gotta do the circle. Actually, I want to move this over just a bit. Actually, I just, yeah, because you see the fence. Okay, one more coat on these. The fall one is so cute. I love the little corn stalks. The corn stalks are where the fences are. The spies. There you go. I can't give you a sneak peek. I don't have it cut yet. It's on my software. It's so cute. You have to wait till Friday till I get it painted up. Or maybe I'll give you a sneak peek in the group once I get it painted. Little VIP. It's very cute. I added a section on my website for just the door, and there's actually a lemon one in there already, a cherries one in there, and one more, but I can't remember what it is. And I still have a little goose set for the people that are goose obsessed, which I know that's not everyone, but I mean, it's only fitting to have a little porch goose one. And I can't remember what the other one that's already on there is. Okay. It's a little, I'm gonna go in a circle here and see where this fits. Well, that didn't take long. Actually, I think white was the right choice, especially with a black door, even though I didn't want it to be. I'm gonna let that dry for just a second before I put my fingers all over it. Okay. I'm just curious how this sticks into the circle. That's why I'm getting impatient. Okay. Let's see. So you gotta put it in exactly straight on, like, don't like tilt it each way, just straight on. That's cute. Cutie. And the white looks good with the black door. Okay. Now we're moving on to fall. Let me take these pieces out. So it would have been cute too with the little scalloped ring. I just wasn't brave enough for it. I hope somebody else is so I can see what it looks like. Okay. Just making sure it's the door didn't stick in there with the glue. Okay. Move this aside. Oh, I gotta take the circle out. And the hole in the back is so you can push the circle out if for some reason it gets stuck. Okay, this corn stalks, the corn goes on the corn stalks. The little bows go in the bottom of the corn stalks. There's a little scarecrow leaner, a pumpkin. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about this. It came with a little greenery piece. This is also optional. I think I'm going to leave mine off, but for anybody that wants to add it, it goes up here. And then the little bow gets glued on in the middle. So then it would just stay up there like a little greenery piece at the top. That's optional as well. I just like mine like this, so it's totally up to you. I just wanted everyone to know that that's what those pieces are for. Okay, this one's going to be a little challenging. There's a lot more happening on this one. We're going to start with the easiest pieces. I'm going to stain this piece, and then I'm going to distress the edge a little bit with just a tiny bit of black on my sponge. I'll show you once I get it. I'm going to drag this stain. Okay. Need another paper towel. Okay. I'm making a big old mess tonight. Okay. There's that. I need to cut off the end of my sponge because I devoured it. Look at that. Cut the end off. Start over. Okay. This is going to be stained. I want a white door. Yeah, I know. I was hesitant. I think I'm going to offer it both ways. Like, obviously, outside this group, I'm going to offer it black or white, just like the truck, because I feel like the white would be cute, too. The only reason I wanted the black was for the fall. Yes, you could put it on with putty, and that way you could take it on or off. That's a good idea, Amanda. I might do that for picture purposes. Thank you for the idea. Okay, I painted this one already, so I'm trying to reference my painting, trying to see what else is stained. Okay, the little stem to the pumpkin is stained. So there's that. Anything else stained? Everything else is distressed with stain, but no other actuals. Oh, the buttons to the flower. Oh. The big button goes on the big flower, and the little button goes on the little flower, obviously. This little button, she's quick to get away from you, so be careful. I need to get all my pieces here and my crow. Okay, I think that's it for now. The word scarecrow, I'm using marigold. I can't, probably burnt orange. And then this blue. This blue is skyline blue. And that's what I'm going to use for a lot of this. So I'm going to do the word scarecrow in blue because there's so much orange and yellow everywhere else. Get me a new sponge. I really should take this and then I can just do all of the blue in one swipe. Bear with me. Okay. I'm going to do scarecrow, and then I'm going to do his scarf, the brim of his hat, and this little circle that goes on his scarf. It's not really a circle, it's like a, I don't know what you would call it. And then I'm going to stain the top of his hat. Kind of like chunky, make it look not exactly stained. Okay, blue. By chunky, I just mean like dabbing it on with my sponge. I don't know why I said chunky, but. And now my thing's not sticking. There we go. I think the blue just helps with all the fall colors. Sometimes you just need something else besides orange and yellow. And browns. And it's like a darker, not so bright blue. And I love it. Okay. The tape is not sticking to the silicone mat very good at all. Do one more coat, and then we're moving on. Okay, moving the blue out of the way. Okay, on this one, I think I'm going to use the color burlap, but I think I'm going to put one solid coat of burlap, and then I'm going to put some browns and I don't know, I'm gonna do something to spice it up. I'll show you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this burnt umber. It's actually kind of a darker brown. This is the only dark brown I have for some reason. I need to get some more actually. And then I'm going to take a brush that has like a straight edge and I'm just going to like go along these lines but not perfectly, just to make it a little bit like rusticy. I don't even know how to explain. My words choices tonight are not good. I guess what I'm saying is I just want some definition in the lines. Okay, so now you know what I mean. Okay, that out of the way. I think I'm going to take the dark brown and just go around the edge of his hat. To make it look like an old scarecrow hat. I'll show you in just a minute. So stain first, then I went around the edge of the sponge with dark brown. And there's a little piece that goes on the brim, that's why I haven't painted that. I'm going to use the same burlap color and do the scarecrow face. It's just like a beige I like it. Burlap is what it's called. If I didn't already tell you. There's his face. Okay. We need yellow for his hair. I get another sponge. Yellow. Marigold is what mine is called. It's like the perfect fall yellow. This nose is going to be orange with the pumpkin, but I'm not really ready for that. And I painted this little flower white, but I'm thinking it's a little too stark white for fall, so I think I'm just going to stress it a little bit. Just put some stain on my foam brush and then the button goes in the middle. So that's going to help. I just stressed it. I know it's little. Okay, we got to take a little bit of black. Actually, I'm probably just going to take a paint marker and color in his eyeballs. Or you can take the back of a paintbrush and dip it in black paint. It's normally what I do, but I didn't want to waste black paint because I'm not really using it for anything else. Okay. My white, or my Hello Fall I did white, but it was also too stark of white. So I sandpapered it down. And now I'm going to take that same foam brush with stain and just hit the edges. Because, I mean, you got to distress it for fall. And then I think once I get off this video, because you all do not want to be here, but I think I'm going to color that in black, just so it stands out with a real teensy tiny brush. But it needs something to like stand out more. So that's going to be later. Okay, our corn, I'm going to use the same green, the aloe, and I'm just going to pinch my sponge and do the little stalks, or not the, yeah, this, not the stalks. What is it? My words are hard today. I don't know why I can't put sentences together today. It is the stalks. I mean, I know these are stalks, but the green part on here is the stalk too, isn't it? Let me pull my... There we go. Hey, are they the... I don't know why I can't think today. Come on. I think I am going to do the putty with that. That was a good idea. I'm going to paint mine so I can use the putty idea. Okay. I don't know what color my bow needs to be. It kind of needs to be neutral. I don't know that I really want to stain it though. I might have to think on that. Okay, back to the yellow for my corn. Hey there.
Is it done or no?
No.
I told you that she was taking me home.
I know.
You're gonna tell me?
Dad was mowing the grass. So, what happened? Did Dad call?
Yeah.
Well, Dad was mowing the grass and then I had to go live, so I couldn't communicate that to him.
You also told Dad that you're going on live to message Dad if you need anything, and you never messaged me that.
Well, that's because you said you got to ride home, so then I didn't need to.
And you didn't tell him. You're
That's-
slacking.
That's because he was mowing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so on the corn stalks, I think I'm gonna mix. I don't really want them to be yellow. I think I'm gonna mix yellow and burlap and see what I get. I need to make some room though, because I don't really have any room to be mixing paint. Move some of this out of the way. See what that looks like. Might work. We'll see. It does. Okay. I don't know about this color. I mean, it's just paint. If it's not good, then we can always go over it. I don't know. It's looking alright. It's not very bright, but that's kind of what I was kind of wanting it to be more neutral. That was marigold and burlap mix. I'll show you what it. It's probably not gonna look. See how it's like a little bit khaki, but a little bit yellow. I'm okay with it. And there's bows that go in the center, and I'm gonna do those orange, the burnt orange color. And I'm going to do a little orange layering on the pumpkin, because I can't just paint pumpkins one solid color. It's just not in me. Okay. Those are done. I need to finish my... I didn't do these other two. They're kind of hard to get down in the... I have to go back over with the green, clean up my lines. Okay. Now, I think we're on to, I don't remember what color this flower is. Husk. That's what it was. Husk. What would I do without you? Let's see. It's supposed to be like a beigey color. Should have done the beigey color on the other flower, but it's alright. Button in the middle. I think I'm also gonna do a little distressing on the edge. Okay. Now we have to do some orange. I think that's our, now I gotta do it. So I did my crow black. Now I need to do his beak orange, or marigold. Make his little eye white. But that marigold's gonna take a couple coats over that black. We're gonna set him aside and let that dry. Okay, this should all be orange. And then I think that's it. Besides assembly. Okay. I'm going to do the solid parts orange first, and then I'm going to do my layered pumpkin. So we'll do the bows and the scarecrow nose. Set that aside. I'm going to put the brown distressing on my bows with that sponge with the brown on it, like we did the hat. I'll let them dry first. Okay, the pumpkin part, you need a brush for. And you need to find the right brush. This should do it about this size, maybe a little bigger, actually. Hold on. Maybe like this size. And we're just going to start with the dark orange. And then we'll just keep layering on top of it. Once we get a good base coat here. Okay, now what should I do? Some burlap. I don't know, I'm just going with it here. The thing about this is you can always put more paint on top of it. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. If you don't like it, you can always put more orange. I just did brown and burlap. Now I'm going back with more orange to tone it down. And just go with the shape of the pumpkin. Hold on. I need a little bit more brown. Brown is so harsh, so don't get scared. Hold on. Just go back over it with orange and it tones way down. Okay. Let me show you mine so you can see. It's very rustic. If you don't like this, then just paint it solid orange. And the two, this gets the white sign over it, so you don't have to worry about the sides. Okay, now the back part. Wipe your brush off on a wipe or a paper towel. Start with orange again. I'm going to use the sponge to do the little bottom part that goes in the stand. I'll just follow the... We're going to do the other side and then we'll go back with the burlap and the brown. Okay. Burlap first. It's okay if it's heavy. You're going to go back over it with orange. Wipe your brush off. Go back with the orange. Pumpkins need... I think I might go back in with a little white for some highlighting. Actually, I just use the burlap. Okay. There's a lot of paint on there. Maybe it'll dry. Okay. Gluing this on the center. Ooh. I got a piece that didn't get painted right here. And once you get this piece on, you can hardly even tell. I'll have to put some going back on burlap. It needed a little, couple white streaks, lighter streaks, I should say. Okay, on these bows, we're just hitting the edge with the brown. Just hitting the edge like that, like we did the hat. Get the bottom. Just a little bit. Doesn't take much. Oh, too much. I got to dab off. Okay. Oh boy. A little aggressive. Okay, here's what this looks like. A little brown on the edges. Okay. Put the hello fall in the middle so you can see what this looks like. And again, I'm going to go over the hello fall with black. That is cute. See how much those different shades added to the pumpkin? It needs it, guys. It needs it. If you just did solid orange, you wouldn't be nowhere near as whimsical, if you will. Okay, we're gonna... Actually, we're not done with the pumpkin. We gotta glue on the scarecrow. I gotta finish his nose. Second coat on his... I got a mess going over here. I mean, are you really painting if you don't make a mess? Okay. And I'm gonna put a little white on for his eyeball. Just gotta find something small enough. His eye is so tiny. Okay. I'm also gonna take a little bit of white, a tiny bit, and I'm just gonna hit the edges of this crow. And I'll show you. Fly. Yeah. It's kind of hard though, actually, because it's got so many edges. You can always go over it with a baby wipe or a wet paper towel and wipe it how you want it to look. Okay. Too much white. Okay, I just put a little white on them. Okay, now there's a little part that I'm not pleased with. Try not to get his eyeball. One more coat on his nose. Hard to get. Okay, we're putting him. I put my paint cap on my glue. What the world is with me today? What is going on? I think it's time for me to go to bed. What time is it? 8:19? It's not too early for bed, is it? Okay. I don't know how I feel about this flower. I think I might leave it off. It's supposed to go on this pumpkin, but I don't feel like it really goes. I'm gonna leave the flower off. I'm just gonna put my crow on there. It's up to you guys. Obviously, you do what you want, but I don't know. It just feels like it's too much for me. Okay, let me go back to my me out of my videos. I can't. There we go. I want a girly scarecrow. Oh. Okay. Bows are on. I mean, there's bows on the corn stalks, so why not? Okay, corn, we're just gonna put wherever. We'll put one like this, one like that. There's those. This fly is bothering the crap out of me. Okay, I'm gonna take some. Actually, I'm going to take that brown and I'm going to just hit the edges on this scarecrow sign. Just want to give it like a little bit of, hold on, I'll show you. Girly scarecrow. The fly just totally died. I know! It just keeps doing that. It's like, meow. The heck? And he knows I'm doing something. Because normally we have a fly swatter out here and I just take care of them, but I can't do that right now. He knows it. Okay. In just a minute, I'll show you. Okay. Just did the brown around the edges and the corners. If you really want to spend some time, you could go through and make this all black, the little words. I mean, it would look cuter and more, probably better, but jeez, it's going to take you some time. If you had a real thin paint marker, maybe. If you had to hand paint that, taking you a minute. Okay, I like the blue. Or you could do the little words on the side, the darker, the orange, too. I definitely don't have a dark orange paint marker, but it would look cute if anybody has extra time. Scarecrow. This one's got a lot of moving parts. I think it's because there's two sets also, but I couldn't decide, so I just did both. Take these parts off. And W. Make sure all of it's good to go. Okay. My boyish scarecrow. Make sure you're lined up good, because all the parts have to be just right. Okay, some little pieces too. Goodness. Should have seen us trying to get all these little pieces in the box and make sure we don't lose anybody's. I'm gonna put I know I put glue on here, but I'm gonna put a little dark brown on his hat brim here. Okay. This little scarf circle thingy. Oh, and his hair. I forgot his hair. Jeez. What kind of scarecrow is a scarecrow without his hay here? There we go. Okay, his little... Okay, here's this little guy. Or Madeline. Okay. Is that everything? Did I get it all? Okay, time to put it in our door. See what it looks like. Just want to make sure there's no wet paint here so I don't sit my door in it. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Put our door. See if I can't do this backwards. Nope. So see how there's a flatter side? It's got to go on the opposite side. You try to put it on this side, then it wasn't going to fit. Okay, corn stalks are in. I wish you could see this closer. I'll lift it up. I gotta turn for this one. Straight in. Scarecrow's in. This fly. Pumpkin's in. Scarecrow leaner's in. Trying to get it where so it doesn't cover the corn stalk all the way. Might move this just a little bit this way. Hard to do it without seeing what you're doing. How cute is that? Making sure this is down all the way. There we go. How stinking cute is that? See how I love it with the black door. I mean, it would still look just as cute with the white door now that I see it in person, but cute. I think this will be, once these words are black, and I think I might do something on these words, but I love it. I'm going to take some pictures tomorrow, post them in the group. When I get that Christmas one painted this week, I'll share it in the group because it is so cute. Alright guys, if you have any questions while you're doing your project, let me know. If you have any troubles, let me know. If you're looking for this video 30 days later and it's not there, it's on YouTube. And that's it, y'all. Have a good night. I know, I think so too. Alright guys, have a good night. Bye.